Hello, beloveds. So, the intention of this video is for you to witness me, to see me as I am in this moment in Bali. And what I want to start with is that I am so grateful to be on this journey with every single one of you. Thank you for saying yes to yourself, saying yes to this powerful process, and for being in preparation mode for a really potent journey that we are about to undergo together. So, my name is Anya, and what is alive for me in this moment is this feeling of being in between worlds, not being quite what I'm moving into yet, and no longer being the person that started this journey with the Tantra training. So, I'm feeling myself shifting and evolving, and right now, I'm still getting molded. I'm not quite formed yet, so I feel formless. I almost feel like edges of me are expanding and going beyond, and it's a beautiful place to be, and it's also a place of uncertainty. Not really having all the answers, not really having the full grasp of the person that I'm becoming, but seeing her and feeling her, and yet not quite being there yet. So I made a exciting discovery, which was super edgy for me. The last few days, really sitting with the abandonment wound, and we're going to be talking about this in depth. So you will definitely get a chance to do your own inner work around this within the container. But I was sitting with my abandonment wound, and I discovered that the source of my abandonment wound is not actually the abandonment itself. It is this need to be needed, feeling that when I'm no longer needed, I will be discarded. So this fear of not necessarily that I will be abandoned, but that I will, that I need to be needed. And when I'm no longer needed, then either the people leave or the person leaves, or there's no more use of me. So I realized that I was building so much of my inner value and worth on whether or not someone needs me. And that was a crazy discovery. And it was also something where I'm like, okay, good, I know this now. I can do something about it. But it was quite painful. And so this isn't, it's not exactly a super happy discovery, but it is exciting for me because it shows me where my growth, where my healing, when my inner work lies right now, moving onward. So that was, yeah, it was a treasure hunt. And let's see, what I'm feeling in this moment is feeling connected, feeling still, feeling full. I just had a delicious breakfast and we had a beautiful morning practice. Yeah, I'm in this space of just being, not really having any strong emotions. I've had a pretty emotional day the last few days, and today just feels like calm, just calm water. That's what's coming through. Current growing edge for me is allowing others to take responsibility for themselves and not feeling responsible for anyone but myself, for showing up and allowing everyone else to show up as well for themselves with me. I would say that is my growing edge. And the biggest impact in my life currently is my Tantra training. I'm training to be a Tantra facilitator, and it has been absolutely mind blowing. Mind blowing. There's been so much coming up within it, and so many new tools and opportunities for connecting with myself more intimately, and really understanding the world and looking at the world through a new lens. So we will be, yeah, there's going to be so many amazing experiences that we will be going through, that I'll be sourcing through this experience, and I'm really excited to share more with you. And this is a beautiful place to start, is being seen. And so I'm going to tell you more about this in depth in a bit, but the quality of being looked at, being witnessed, and being seen are very different for me personally. For me, being looked at is just someone just seeing my outer shell, seeing my outside, not really peeking into my soul, not really wanting to or maybe wanting to, but not really seeing me as I am. Being witnessed, I hold the witness as, first of all, an inner witness, being witnessed internally. And it's this quiet, grounded space where you are the witness. You're not participating, or you're not participating whether internally or you're a quiet witness to someone else's process, and you're just present. And being seen is really, for me, it's about being seen in all elements. It's the totality of who I am being shown and being seen and appreciated by another. And so that was my own inner journey within it. And I'm curious what is arising for you personally through this process, and how you look at being looked at, being seen, and being witnessed. And there's no right or wrong way. And we each have our own preferences, perhaps, but this is important to start playing around with, because we're really going to be exploring the edges of our leadership and exploring what it's like to show up as we are. Like right now, I'm just showing up as I am, and I would love to see you show up as you are, and I would love to see you, and really feel you. And so when you make these videos, for those of you who haven't submitted them yet, just show up as you are, and let me know what your experience is of that, and what is your relationship with being seen. For me personally, it's always been something that has made me nervous. I didn't really want to be in the spotlight, and I'm learning to reconnect with that version of myself, of how do I become seen in the world? How do I really bring myself out into the world and celebrate that? So the last share that I want to share with you is there's my vision. So my vision, it's something I'm still working on. What is it that I want to create in this next year? I really want to build a very, very powerful, supportive container for the Sovereign Women Collective. And I want to create various courses and retreats for women who are ready to reclaim their power in every area of their life. And really create tools and support systems for women in stepping into their power, and reclaiming their energy first and foremost from the negative thoughts, from trauma patterns, from anything that has been locking their power in place, and fully stepping into all that they are, and uncovering their sensuality, uncovering their leadership, uncovering their truth, and expressing that into the world. So I believe that it's time, and it's really exciting to be doing this work, and to also see that that it's, what I create with it just feels infinite. It feels like there's so many different opportunities within that. And so I'm, really excited to see what emerges. And right now I'm still sitting with my vision. I believe that vision is one of the key components of us creating the life that we want to live, is us getting clear on what is it that we actually want to create. What's fascinating in my process is that the place that I currently am, and I'll show you, in Bali, is what I've been envisioning for the last 5 years. And this is my third time in Bali now, but I kept having visions of Bali and coming here and training and doing my work. And there's Bali was very big in my inner visioning process, and here I am experiencing it. So now that I'm here, I am really sitting with, okay, what is my next vision? What am I really going to be creating? Because like in my mind's eye, I always kept saying Bali, and now it's like, okay, sweet, I'm here, I've made it. And we can continue envisioning and calling in what the next vision is even before it happens. It can evolve, but for me right now, it just feels like it's timely. So I'm really looking forward to really getting clear on what is the vision I want to create. I shared with you in my vision for my creation, for my soul's work. I think for my personal life, I really want to have a grounded home in San Diego, in Encinitas or La Jolla, and overlooking the ocean, preferably, and just having a really stable foundation, and stable relationship, and just creating amazing memories with community and having I have an epic community in San Diego, and so just really having access and being able to continue building with the people that I love there. So I've had quite a travel bug the last 6 months or so, 6, 8 months. So it's going to be really good to finally ground and be in one place, and build my roots. So that is what I'm most excited about. And yeah, and also to really build something beautiful with my beloved. And yeah, finally begin opening to intimacy in ways that I've always desired to, but I was afraid to some extent. A lot of the inner work I've been doing has been really shedding my fears around intimacy, shedding my fears around building a sustainable, beautiful relationship where I am seen fully in who I am, and I fully trust my partner to hold me and to show up just as much as I show up for them. So that is a little about me. Wow, my hair is like it's so humid here, so just like freaking crazy. But thank you for bearing with me. I'm, yeah, really looking forward to watching your videos. So no worries, there's no such thing as doing it a certain way or doing it right. Just show up and share your truth and be seen, be witnessed in your process. All right, loves, I will talk to you soon. Sending you so much love.